Good afternoon and thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky. We were just having a bit of a joke. As you can see, we told you yesterday, one of our producers, Rhonda, her gorgeous mother, Charles Simmons, made me, there she is. We call her AKA Nigella Lawson, who both of you didn't know who Nigella Lawson is. She's a very famous chef in England.
Okay.
And Miss Simmons made me all these beautiful
Oh, they
pies.
are gorgeous, and
Butterscotch,
Rhonda's mom
caramel.
can throw down in the kitchen. Everything I've ever had
Look at
so
them.
fabulous.
It looks fantastic.
Can I just say to you, Charles Simmons, I know I've had a bit of fun with you these last 2 days on camera, and also, who broke the edge of that? Look at that. Who broke the edge of that pie?
What?
You took a taste. I
Right
saw
here.
you.
Look.
I guess we're going to have to eat it. It's standing.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely beautiful, and the smell. And I don't know whether, Miss Charles, if you are selling them for Christmas, but you let Rhonda know, and we're going to promote it because absolutely stunning.
Oh, yeah.
Agree?
They're amazing.
Absolutely
Yeah.
stunning.
Can't wait to
And I
try
did
it.
say the reason why I was laughing as I was coming off commercial break is because I remember probably 2 or 3 years ago, I was hosting Good Things Utah, and my co-host, who was with me on 2 shows a day, I said to her, have you ever had a pie thrown in your face on camera? She said, no. She said, I'd be horrified. So as she said that, I picked up a pie and threw it in her face.
No.
It was the funniest thing. She then attacked me
I'm
with
sure.
another pie, and it was all on camera. And I just said to these two, what would you do if I had done that? Not that I'm doing it now, okay?
You can't do that to Miss Simmons'
got it right
pies.
Yeah,
They're
and you
treasure.
said, no, you'd ruin my outfit. But I just think it's just a funny gag to do that.
Yeah. To be the one giving
She's
and
like,
not
yeah,
receiving.
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right, let's get on with the show. Pre-Thanksgiving show. This morning we have a new Dancing with the Stars champion, Jordan Fisher and Lindsay Arnold, taking home the Mirrorball Trophy. Lindsay Sterling and Mark Ballas landed in second place. Lindsay believes in the power of prayer and asks for her friends to pray for her that she do her very best in the finale. Frankie Munns and Whitney Carlson wound up the third place, but he's not done dancing. He and Jordan are both going to the new Dancing with the Stars tour. The dancing is done for another season, but it'll all be back in the spring for another all-athletic edition.
Huh.
Now, I'm not sure what that means, but it's all athletes.
I think it's, all athletes.
All athletes. Now, you girls didn't probably watch the show last night. You know I love Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
It was brilliant. And I'm telling you, if you get a chance, I've been blessed enough to also go to LA to the Dancing with the Shows and do
Oh,
interviews
wow.
with them, and also be on tour with them doing interviews.
Oh, very nice.
Because a lot of the professional dancers are from Utah. So Utah is really big into Dancing with the Stars.
Oh,
so it was
cool.
always a big deal for us to be doing anything with ABC there. But if you get a chance, if they go to Louisville or Lexington, do yourself a favor, spend the 30 or 40 bucks, because it really is a show to be
Okay.
seen.
Huh.
It's really amazing. Okay, Lisa, let's
Yes.
move along to you, my friend.
All right.
We're talking about just being friends, or are you dating?
Okay,
Like
this is just being friends with a guy and not in a serious relationship
Yeah, I
or
get
anything
you.
like that. So
Yeah.
it's just about guy friends.
Don't you
And-
knock that pie over.
And hey, if it accidentally falls, I guess we're going to be eating it. But yeah, so a lot of people have best friends that are of the opposite sex, and there's always things that you encounter. So that's what this is about. The very first one is everyone assumes that you're dating. So when you go out with a guy friend, everybody assumes that you're dating.
Okay.
And-
the next on the list?
And then the next one is your partner gets jealous. Your real partner, like man friend one, if Katie has a guy friend and she goes out with him, and man friend one might get mad and a little jealous about that because she's spending time and
He's
has
very jealous of Troy.
What?
Just kidding.
What, really?
No, I'm just joking.
So then the next one is you have to be one of the guys. And what this is talking about is where you can have, when you have guy nights, the guy friend has guys over and does the football game and drinks and things like that, and it ends up you're there, but you're the only girl. So you would never invite him to a girls' night out, but yet
Why?
he's going, well, I mean, that's, some girls would. I mean, you know, I think I would. I would invite my guy friend if I had, you know, a guy friend. I would invite him on a girls' night out.
Okay, is there a difference to inviting a gay guy friend or a straight guy friend?
Yes, there is.
Do you really think?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. And I think that, you know, because your guy friend then might be hitting on your friends. You know what I mean? And it might be an awkward situation if you end up taking them out. So that would be my concern, I guess. Maybe a concern. I don't know.
I just spat on myself. Sorry.
Do not spit on the pies.
Don't be too concerned about it, Lisa. You're getting a bit deep.
Okay.
If that's your major problem in life, then we have a serious issue.
Oh, Lord, it is not a major problem in my life. Okay, then the next one. You panic at the slightest hint of romance. So you have a guy friend, and all of a sudden maybe he like comes over and like, you know, gives you a hug and keeps his hand there a little bit too long and like kind of rubs or something. And that could cause you to start panicking, thinking, oh my gosh, is his feelings deeper than what mine are for him?
Look,
oh my
I
gosh,
just
what
want
am
to
I
say
gonna
this.
do?
Can I just say this, girls? I appreciate the list.
Yes.
Okay? But don't read into anything too much.
Yeah.
You could have your tongue down your throat, you know, some guy kissing you, and then you might, oh, this could be romance. Do you know what I mean? But you don't have to be, if a guy comes up to Katie and gives her a hug, hello, you shouldn't be concerned that it could be romantic. I don't see that.
Well, I think that you're talking about one of the problems with same-sex best friends is that sometimes the lines get blurred where one person might have romantic feelings, but the other one still wants to stay friends.
That's not what you're saying, though. You're saying you shouldn't have
I just think you're saying that was a problem.
friends.
No, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have opposite sex friends. I'm just saying that these are things that you can encounter if you do have an opposite sex friend. And that's truly a friend to you.
Yeah.
So if you have a guy friend, there could be chances where you're out and about and you feel like they might be thinking more into the relationship, and it might make you panic, because if you're truly friends with girls, I don't know, Katie, I mean, when you're friends with somebody, with a guy, an opposite sex guy, I mean, it's truly just friends. I mean, it's not a sexual thing. It's not.
Yeah.
But in a opposite sex friendship, sex always is an issue. There's always that chemistry. There's always, because it's the opposite sex, no matter what. And that was the last one that they were talking about. You can't resist science.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that, because it's like having, you know, two gay guys or two lesbians, you know, they can't be friends.
Yeah.
Because the possibility of, you know, one of them being into you more than the other.
Right.
Like,
not saying that they can't be. These are just things that could.
oh no, I agree
encounter.
with you. I know it's not your law of attraction rules.
Right.
I think that, I mean, I have guy friends, but I wouldn't describe them as my best friend in the world.
Yeah.
I think that your opposite best friend in the whole world is typically your partner,
sex.
you know, your romantic
Significant
partner.
other,
I have
yeah.
plenty of guy friends, but they're not my
But
best friend, you know.
how would you feel then? Okay, well and I seriously mean it. Like, I have been in a slight situation to that, where someone has come on to me, and it's like a full-on kiss, and you're like, oh, dude.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I get that. That's why I said to you, unless the tongue's down your throat, you really shouldn't be worried. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're best friends, you should be able to talk.
To talk about it.
And not worry about all this, because I have to say to you, your best friend, if you're sick and you are half dead and dying, your best friend should be able to undress you, get you into bed, get you in the shower, do for you what your loved one can't do because they're not there.
Right. Right.
That's the way I look at best friends.
Right.
My best friends, when I have been seriously ill, there are no inhibitions. You are truly raw. And that's where I think you really know that you have a best friend.
Right, right.
You know? And I would never worry about, you know, someone said a comment the other day, and I'm going to bring it up to you, which I found really offensive to me. And someone said that I was really attracted to this particular person, and that's the only reason why I talked to them. And I thought to myself, I walked away, and I didn't say anything, and I walked away, and I thought to myself, number one, you don't know me very well, obviously, because that was not what is going on in the friendship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's almost to the point, why do you say those things when you don't really know a situation? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. Tell us what you think. Head over to Midday Kentucky's Facebook page. Now, we're going to lighten it up a bit. We're talking about cool aunts.
Yeah, I found this blog post that I came across interesting. This woman says she's always thought of herself as the cool aunt. And now that she is a mom herself, she has a little baby. She's thinking ahead that she doesn't think she could ever be considered a cool mom because there are things that parents worried about, or aunts and uncles are mostly there just for fun or for holidays. And thinking back, I always thought my aunt was cooler than my parents. And so I was just wondering, how do you deal with that, Lisa? Or did you like your aunts and uncles more than your parents?
You know what my parents did to me when I was very young?
They shipped you off.
That's why I have a very strong friendship group.
Right.
I guess that's why I feel it. But what do you think?
But, well, okay, so I thought this was really interesting, Katie, because I really considered myself the cool aunt.
Okay,
I really did.
you did.
And you know what? I can still see you thinking you are.
Oh,
And I don't mean that.
I just
No,
not
but I also
thinking it.
don't mean that in a bad way. It's just that you posted something the other night. You were at a UK game.
Yeah, with my niece.
I think you might have said in the post, cool aunt or something. Because you're with your niece. I think you sort of did.
That's awesome.
But anyway.
I thought you were going to hit me.
Anyway, you know, as far as being, being the cool aunt, I did feel like, I was able to have fun with them, and then you give them back to mom and dad. But the thing when I became a parent, it did change. And that concept, I never really considered the thought of being a cool mom, because I just wanted to be a good mom. And if
that's nice.
Cool, then that's great. If I'm not, that's fine too, because I'm going to do the right thing for my child.
And be a good mom.
And it kind of then, once I became a parent, then all of a sudden it kind of affected my relationship with my nieces, because I became a little bit more protective, a little bit more, I started kind of looking at them more as a motherly figure at that point. So it's really interesting. I thought the story was great.
Well, I actually think she's right with that, because I have to be honest with you. To have a good mum instead of a cool mum, I would prefer hands down.
Yeah, me too. But then I think it's nice to have that relationship with your aunts or your uncles to do fun things, or that you can go and ask your aunt something that you didn't ask your mom.
Come on, let's be real.
I think that's nice
I'm
to have.
sure most, and coming from I did have a cool uncle and aunt who gave me my first beer. Do you know what I mean? Which I shouldn't have been drinking, I get that. But truly, I think you can be cool when your kids are adults. And you can do some cool stuff together.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't you agree? All right, we need to head over to break. Everyone, coming up after the break, we'll be heading out with
Bluegrass
you, my
Medical
friend.
Aesthetics. I'm checking out Dysport. So if you're thinking about dealing with some wrinkles or fine lines, stick around.